Greetings, my name is Nelson Moreno, and today I will be demonstrating an exploitation and data exfiltration from a Java RMI server. I have already established a connection to my remote host, initiated my Metasploit database, and launched the Metasploit framework. First thing that I will do is find potential exploits using the search command. You can see in the list of matching modules that the last option is an exploit for a Java RMI server, so we're going to go ahead and use it and see what payloads are available for it. For this demonstration, I will set the Java Meterpreter Reverse TCP payload. Next, I will view the available options and set a listening host and remote host. Now I am ready to run the exploit, which should give me a Meterpreter shell. Before I continue, I will make sure that I have successfully obtained root permissions in the correct host. After using the ls command, you can see that there is a directory named redteam4. I know that there is a student3 directory within this one that contains a file, so we're going to go ahead and move into it. There's our target file. I'm going to go ahead and download it. Next, I will download the shadow file and the password file from this system. Now I can exit Metasploit and verify that the files are present in my root directory. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at our secret message. The two equal signs at the end tell me that this message has been encoded using base64, so I'm going to go ahead and decode it and place it in a new file. You can see that the decoded message simply reads as redteam4 student3. Next, I'm going to merge the stolen password file. Next, I'm going to merge the stolen password file and the shadow file so that their contents are reformatted for use with John the Ripper, our hash cracking tool. Now I can simply run the John command in our new unshadow.txt file. Right away we can see that a few hashes have been cracked. John the Ripper begins its cracking attempts in single mode, then moves on to wordless mode. However, I know that the default word list will not crack any more of the hashes in our file, so I'll move on to using additional word lists. Here are some of the word lists that come with Kali Linux. For this demonstration, I'll be using the fasttrack.txt word list and the sqlmap.txt word list. This particular word list takes a couple of minutes to begin successfully cracking hashes. Meanwhile, we can go back to our word list and look into the Metasploit directory. Here we can see an example of the vast amount of word lists available to us for cracking hashes. As more hashes are getting cracked, we can see that there's a pattern with all of the passwords. They are all one digit followed by one lowercase letter. I'm going to attempt to speed up the cracking process by generating my own word list based on this pattern. To do this, I'm going to use the crunch tool. Syntax for our command will be a minimum character count of 2 and a maximum character count of 2, followed by a pattern. And we will set this pattern using a percentage sign for a number and an @ sign for lowercase characters. And it will look like this. Now, I'll run John the Ripper one last time using our custom word list. As we can see, the remainder of the hashes are almost immediately cracked. Finally, we can use the show option to view the entire list of cracked passwords. Here we can see that the password for Red Team 4, Student 3 is 4C.